Alright, I got here a 2014 GMC Terrain. Customer complaint is it doesn't go over 20 miles an hour, and also the seat doesn't go up. But let me first figure out the engine part, and then we'll look at this if that's easy. It's not the button. This part works. That works. It's probably the actual, maybe it's the actual switch. It's not stuck, but... Alright, we'll look at that after. Let me just scan it for codes. I forgot my top down at home, but luckily I had other scan tools in my truck. This is the Mucar. I don't want the car to get hot. Automatically search. Yes. High speed scan. Secondary air injection system incorrect airflow detected. That would not cause no. I don't think that would cause this issue. Let's just go look at. Let's go into the engine. Actually, let's go to generic OBD. I want to see the fuel trims. It actually hurts to sit in this seat. Read live data. Mass airflow sensor and short-term fuel trim and long-term fuel trim. It's just one bank of this engine. Alright, so long-term is running. Oh, do they let me have grams metric? Nice. Okay, let's start this up. Like 7 grams a second. That means there is flow. Alright, the fuel trims are not showing me anything, but this has no power. This gotta have a stuffed cat. Yeah, it's definitely a stuffed cat. It's actually misfiring right now. Let's just see. Let me just disconnect the mass airflow. It should go into. Let me see if it runs any better now. Nah, still no flow at all. Okay, let's shut this off. Let's pull the O2 sensor out. It's right there. Could I reach it? Oh man, you know what? I don't have my O2 sensor sockets on me. Ironically, the mobile guy that I'm working for right now never returned them, and he watches my videos, so this is for you. Okay, what can we do? I don't have my O2 sensor sockets. I guess I'll just do in cylinder and see if it's on the exhaust stroke. Alright, let's undo this. Alright, let's see. Oh my gosh, it's tight. Ooh, look at this. That's a lot of oil. This thing needs a valve cover gasket desperately. Okay. All because I don't have an O2 sensor socket. I mean, in a way this is easier unless they're bending down. Okay, I'm gonna thread that in there. Turn this on. There's no way this doesn't have battery. It just charged it up. Yeah, I forgot to shut it off. Oh boy, okay. But I could just use a power bank. Alright, power bank time. Okay, it's charging. Power. Let it run through its ranges. Okay, we're on range 1. We're gonna go right there. Okay, it's about to pour, I think. Change this to probes and WPS 500. Okay, shut off this guy. I really should have an ignition sync also once I'm here. Let's just do it without it, see how it looks. Okay. I need fast on 20 milliseconds. Let's go on 500 milliseconds. Let's start this thing up. Okay, it's running. And I didn't plug in my thing. Great. There we go. Stop. Let's see. Can't see anything. Okay, so looks like a good waveform, right? About 112. It's a little high. Let's pull up rulers. Let me show you. This is a clock hat. Rulers on. So we're gonna go. We want 4 partitions, right? We don't need those. We need those arrows. Okay, so we got 1 there. Close enough. Now it's going to split it into 4 for me, right? So, timing looks perfect. You see, right over here, the exhaust opens, and this is the exhaust stroke right here. And it should be at 0. What are we at idle? Let's pull this down. We're at, right in the middle, 5 PSI. Stuffed cat. Question is which cat? I don't have a socket on me to undo it, but it's most likely the upper one. Sometimes the upper one falls, breaks, and goes down to the bottom one. That's gonna be the mobile guy's job. It's a clog cat. It needs, why is it clogged? Because there's oil everywhere, probably in the cylinders, probably burning oil like crazy, which probably ruined the cat. If there's a misfire, I can't tell without a good cat, but it's very possible to have to look at for a misfire after to see if something's wrong. I would probably change these plugs and coils, just looking at this. Not the coils, I would probably change the plugs. They are soaked in oil and they're really bad. So this needs at least spark plugs, a valve cover gasket, and what do you call it? And a catalytic converter. Let me just show you a snap throttle. We'll see this thing go crazy high. Ready? All right, 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we got. Stop the recording, go back. Okay, it's right here. So, .12 psi. Alright, not as bad as I thought it was. The compression went really high, so. Oh no, right here, here we go, here we go. This is high on this guy. See that? That's the exhaust. We're hitting 21 psi. That's crazy. I mean, I've seen higher. I've seen where it wouldn't start and it was just really going up. But that's still enough to make it not run. Alright, I'm going to take a quick peek at the seat. I need a diagram for that. Alright, let's get a diagram for this. Diagram. Power seats, where is it? Seats, driver power seat circuit. Okay, so one fuse shears everything, so it's not going to be a blown fuse. Recliner motor right here. How's this work? So where's for? Oh no, sorry, this is always grounded now. Oh, they're both on ground now. Okay, so if I move forward, it will push just power to the blue one, and that will be grounded the whole time. And if I push rear, it will just power that one, and this one will be grounded the whole time. That's why there's single one at a time. So let's just give power and ground to one of them and see what we got. So it's pin H and G. Light green and light blue, is that what it is? Yeah, so it's these two wires right here. All right, we'll get a power probe. You know, first I'm gonna get a test light just to make sure it's working. I just saw a video saying why test lights are so bad. Why he hates test lights, I don't know. I strongly disagree. I really like test lights. I mean, that's sort of like saying a hammer is so bad because you could bang a module and crack it. That's sort of what the video was saying. Like if you pierce a wire with a test light's bad. All right, we're just gonna go here. Now I'm back probing these two wires. So if I move it like this, no, we know that one works, my bad. Okay, so power should be coming from one and ground from the other. It literally feels broken. I feel like it's not moving anything here. All right, let me get a power probe. Okay. Power. And there should be a ground stud somewhere here. Come on. Right there. There we go, I see I'm giving power, and the seat's lifting up. If I let go, it's just giving it a drop, it's not giving enough power, and it can't lift it. So, it's just a bad switch. Alright, I'll leave the switch, but the problem is, you see it goes down, but it doesn't go up. So, That's the problem. It goes down, not up. So, you know, I'll lift it all the way up. You have to give power, and then I'll lift it all the way up, and then she could adjust it backwards if she wants, just not too much. All right, it needs a switch and a catalytic converter. What else? Valve cover gasket and spark plugs. All right, thanks for watching.